I will guide you briefly how we can create them. So first we can start from the picture. Service that I'm using is generated photos / faces, as we can see. We can apply normal face, beautify, there is a head pose. By default we see mostly is front facing, but we see this is the left, this is the front. We can apply the different one. I think the front is a little bit better. And then you apply, for example, if you are male, you specify if you are like young adult, and then maybe you can specify your race. So this can help you to narrow it down and look if you actually look similar, or maybe just try to completely change it. So for example, I'll be a black person or Latino, and you can specify eye color and other styles. But as you can see, there are many fields, and obviously you can use that photos to create it. Another web page is this person does not exist, and basically by refreshing it will just generate random faces. As we see, it can malfunction, so we need to just refresh. Yeah, this one is malfunction, but we can cut it out with any AI tool. It's better to hide ears because sometimes it actually affects the composition and people can see it. So the art breeder is actually a great tool as well. Is because it allows you to breed new faces or landscape by mixing features. So this is the great tool if you have already the picture. For example, from here I would like to basically change the fake name generator. I think it's the most popular site for AppSec, for OSINT, when you can generate detailed fake identities including address, phone number. So I can change, for example, I'm Polish and I live, for example, maybe in US, and we have a percentage for gender, age. This is the Teresa Brooks. Wow, that's great. We see my name, geo coordinates, phone, and everything, which is great. And yeah, by basically generating, applying, we can switch it. So it looks very great. It's not only for even the name, but we have mother's name, we have other stuff like online, birthday, some finance, so generator for Visa card, employment, physical characteristics. So we see, yeah, and if I change, for example, for Icelandic, it will be completely different. You see Svana, and if I go to Vietnamese or Thai, it will be completely different. And yeah, obviously if you go to the English or American, which is at the top, you can go here and we see, yeah, if you want to only male, we just basically choose that, and this way we can generate. Yeah, it's great. Very, very nice tool. Keep that in mind, there are other free tools when you can actually use them. This is the ID number generations for UK, for Canada, and other name generations. As well, there is a page random user me. As we can see, is a free open source API generating random user data like Lorem Ipsum for people. There is even photos. I haven't noticed that, but you can use some of the photos. So this is like a friendly faces and gentlemen, you can use them, but obviously you can actually generate them. And yeah, this is the way you can do it. Remember that you can actually apply it here. It will return in JSON. It's open source, so by going here, we'll be able actually to find information about the stuff. So it uses API from the data and basically returns information. So boundary, breaking back, and everything. So this way you can actually install locally. If you don't want to use other services, there is WGen.io, generates fake data including fake CVs. So if I press John Doe and username like John Doe, can select date, like I will just press random, Johnny, there's anniversaries, we can type, I would say tattoo, and job title I would say truck driver, industry we can say logistics. And if I press generate, as you can see, it will create list, and at least allow it to generate name that you can use based on the stuff. So as you can see, just based on that, we have almost 60,000 rows just based on that. So this way you can actually try not only brute force, but you actually try and generate data. And then is Fox ID. So this one, as you can see, we can specify the country, and it looks similar as a fake name generator, but basically just different possibility, because you can specify like state. This is a Colorado, and then below that we see even Bitcoin address, cryptocurrency address, and all the stuff that actually can be there. And obviously you can even try to choose another country. I can choose France, and if I generate, it's off me. So it's actually very great. And another one is random word generator. So it will just generate random words. So as you can see, it generates random word, but if I want to have two and maybe adjectives, I will just use a letter, and as you can see, it will allow you to do something. That's actually very useful. It's you can create like generate names, professional and fake companies and everything just basically by randomizing, and there are other tools still here. And there's the behind the name. It's actually more interesting, but you can actually check cultural and historical name generator. So if you are interested like in ancient, like Greek, it will generate just ancient name, like, and if you're interested in Icelandic, it will generate Icelandic name. And this is the random name that you can use, and then you can go there and see usage ordinals, pronunciation, categories, related names, ratings, and comments. So we see if it's a good, bad name and everything. So this way actually you can get some comments here. It's very interesting. So if you have a name of someone, you can actually check what is behind. So maybe this way you'll be able to know what country is he from, or maybe his parents are from. So this is the fake info. It's for fake business names. So you can generate just basically companies, and you just select company. I will just check this time maybe Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein is a small country in Europe, but very rich. It's a kingdom, and as you can see, we have a description. Oh, it's actually nice because they applied German stuff here, and we have even some emails. Obviously, we can copy it over or download. If we download it, will be in text file. So this way, maybe you can try to visualize in JSON or any other tool. And now there's a dating profile generator. It's nice, especially if you try to do some stuff on dating profiles, especially if you want to get some more information from dating applications and you would like to create a ghost account. So by doing this, you can just like choose what kind of profile you want to create, what does your job, you have suggestions, and basically it will just try to help you. And as well, there's like opening message that you can actually specify the message to someone. Excuse me, love calculator, which is actually can fill last name. There is even auto generators like later generator, random generator, character generation, like name generation. It's very nice. So this way you can actually speed up the process of creating a dating account. Keep that in mind that actually there are some sites that are just mainly created just for a specific country, like South African ID numbers, and you can find even more, and you can create some of them. And this is actually interesting, but you can create a fake WhatsApp account. So if you have some picture, like maybe, I don't know, if I have something, for example, I go maybe somewhere here and I have this picture, I will just copy it over, I will just save it as excuse, and then if I just took this as an extension, as you can see, I can upload it, and then I can change the phone online operator, Vodafone. This is the chat, this is the message. You can switch the battery, so this is the way we can show percentage or high. We can apply the Wi-Fi connection, which is the speed, the signal, and the 4G or Wi-Fi. So we can just do everything, and even we can just add that as extension. So this is the green bubble, and I say fake information, and here we can even add some timestamps or other information, and this way you can do it, and you can have even a possibility to change what was changed, what was added, which is actually very great. And you can even apply if it was read or something. So as you can see, you can even change the message status. Awesome. And that image obviously can be downloaded, you can use it. This is the resume examples. It's very interesting tool because this way you can build impressive CV or fake or real persons, and this way you can apply fast or try to build your persona by creating a CV. This is another example, enhance CV. It's similar service, basically does the same. And this is Windows Phone image generator, which is another tool specifically created, or Nano ID. So Nano ID is just for creating random unique IDs, and this is the alphabet, and you can basically apply the stuff and you will just get the information, some of the statistics that are here. And this is the email on deck. So we are going to another category. So we have all of the information. We created fake profiles, we have a fake picture, we have some screenshots, maybe if you create a dating profile, we have all of the stuff. We use random generators to create, we use word lists and AI for creating picture of us. Now we want to have our email, and if you don't want to use like email.use, which is obviously normal, and you want to register on some site, you have to use some of temporary emails. Keep that in mind. Some of the websites actually already blocking that emails because they know it's just temporary disposal, so they will just disappear. So the first one will be in 10-minute email and email on deck. So professional temporary email is often in security research, 10 minutes email, classic disposable mail with 10-minute expire, but can be extended actually. As you can see, you can extend it. And there is even unmails, which is the German temporary email for up to 50 days, and it's great actually for longer projects. So it's not just 10 minutes, but actually temporary for a month. This is a fake mail generator, generates a random address on refresh. And there's another stuff. This is the Polish website. For example, if you know that most of the emails are blocked because they're in database, try to keep the local disposable emails. That will help you actually surpass the security layer. And there is a 7SIM-CC, so we can use fake SMS phone verification services to bypass phone verification without using your real number. And as you can see, there are some numbers like Finland, Sweden, United Kingdom, we have Russia, Israel, many countries that you can use, or you can use actually as well receive SMS. I think there are more countries too, and there are more services. I just provide you a few examples. Keep that in mind, people are already using that email. So if you try to use that email or actually phone number in that case, it might be actually used already. So if I go to that Finnish number, I see where people use that. Actually it's blurred now. Actually previously it wasn't like that. So you see where people register, like PayPal, like Tinder. They try to use that email to do some financial stuff, and actually they might actually use it for some crime as well. So keep that in mind, stay safe, but this way actually you can create your fake persona online.